and so are we. However, just to spend 2 minutes on what Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Karoni Fund is, it is an organization which is basically for promoting education in girls, especially at the higher education front. But as we know that today higher education choices, quite a few trajectory journeys begin much early in life, almost at the school life. And therefore, we are very fortunate today that we have more than 112. I don't know, as I'm talking, the participant numbers are increasing. We have more than 112 students right now who are participating with their moms. So I can definitely say you're 200 plus. Uh, Very happy to say that this entire program, which is going to be conducted by Mihir Cheda, who was also one of our participant on the panel uh, in the startup journey. And I can say Mihir has made a very good place in the robotic journey, in the robotic and artificial intelligence. He supported by his colleague, his collaborator, Ashwin Shah. And I would like to also say, uh, one second, just a minute. Can I request just 1 minute? I would like to say one thing, that this is the future for this generation. If we are away from robotics and artificial intelligence, I think this generation who's going to actually use it will be very handicapped, will get redundant if they are not exposed and do not take this further. I would like to say one thing for sure, that Mihir and Ashwin are working on a very, you can say, a very pertinent topic that is for today. And I would like to welcome all the participants to this gathering of Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Karoni Fund, who has been promoting education for the past 53 years in various different ways. By the way of giving funds in the form of interest-free loans for higher education, career counseling for students right from 8th, 9th, 10th standard. So possibly many of you all may also be beneficiaries of future. And we are also conducting many courses in the various upcoming fields. Keep yourself well read uh, in Patrika, social media, and understand the different programs that we are conducting for the benefit and for preparing you, the young budding youth and the young children, for the 21st century skill set. This is one of the skill set that we have initiated, and we are very much supported by Mihir and Ashwin. I welcome Mihir, and I would like to give his own introduction before he begins. And I'm sure he will introduce himself much better. Off to Mihir.
Okay. Thank you, Ila ma'am.
And I would just like to thank you, Mihir, for all the support, the free training programs that you're conducting. I know that this would have been a very big cost to you. If so many students would have joined your program, I know it would have been a big revenue to you. But the fact that you have decided to contribute to the KVO community through Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Karoni Fund on behalf of the trustees, the office bearers, and the entire committee and the community at large, I thank you. And we wish to continue this journey much more. I can bet on this that these 120 plus students with their mothers who are joined, mothers, fathers, whoever have joined, you would definitely prove to be better in mathematics, in your interest to physics, and your interest to many other, your thinking, your innovation. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be a journey of 4 sessions right now. Future sessions will also be announced to you. So off to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ila ma'am. I would like to thank Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Karoni Fund and the KVO Sanapasi Jain Mahajan for having us here again to give us one more opportunity to present ourselves out here. And I'm really happy that we got so many good students with parents and having an interest to learn games and animation coding with us. It's really a huge pleasure to be here today. And as you see, we're going to start with three different topics as the day goes by, from introduction to coding, computational thinking, different games and animation, where you can start learning to code. So I welcome once again to everyone for our online coding course. And I'm here from RoboCode Solutions, and my partner Ashwin Shah from RoboFun Lab will also be here to help you. And Mr. Virendra, our trainer for today, will be there who will guide you how to code. Ashwin?
Is Ashwin there?
Yeah, Ashwin is there. Right.
I can't see him.
Just a minute. I think he should be there.
I don't think so. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll just.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. First of all, thank you, Ila ma'am, and thank you to the KYO community for giving us an opportunity to
Ashwin,
provide.
you have to put 1 second. Ashwin, can I request you to put your video on?
Sure, ma'am. Just 1 second. Yes. So, ma'am, basically, good evening to everybody. Good evening. And, ma'am, thank you so much once again for...
I can just say one sentence for Ashwin. Ashwin will bring in a new energy and he will really motivate you all to innovate. All the best.
Thank you so much, Ila ma'am. I hope like me and my entire team stand true to your faith that you have put in with us. And yes, Mihir, so thank you for the introduction as well. Dear students and parents, I'm Ashwin from RoboFun Lab. Me and Mihir work as partners to offer various STEM-based robotics education solutions to schools as well as to the students on the after-school basis. We have our own labs in Mumbai as well, one lab being in Juhu and another being in Tardev. So we thought since we had been doing multiple things with KYO and the support that was being offered, it was a good opportunity for us to give it back to the society. So this 5 sessions, Virendra will be there, where Virendra will lead you to the learning of Scratch programming. So we will conduct this entire session as a webinar for all 5 days, where for the first 30 minutes, Virendra will show you how to program things. We will go with one project after the another, starting from the introduction today. Then we will move on from introduction to making a first animation today. Then post animation in this 5 days, the next thing that we are going to cover will be, you will be making your own hide and seek game. After making your own hide and seek game, you will be making your own story with a proper animation there. And after making that animated story, you will be making a good arcade game where you will have the sprites which will shoot the bullets or something and will kill the warriors out there and try to bring peace to the earth. So that is the flow for this 5 days. Virendra is one of the best coaches at RoboFun Lab. He has trained more than 1,000 students till date and has been one of the best international robotics competition coach as well. By far, he has represented India for more than 2 times in these 2 years. And I'm sure he will put in all his expertise here to give you wonderful learning experience. As far as today is concerned, we will be doing Scratch programming through online platform itself. And by the end of this session, Virendra will put you the link through which you can download Scratch programming platform on your laptop or desktop, so that from tomorrow you can use the offline version. But today, since we started at 7:10, we will start with the online version. So this is all from my end. I would like Virendra to take over from here and get the session started. Thank you.
I would just like to request the audience that if you attend all the sessions, you will benefit. If you miss a particular session in between, you've lost it in between. So my suggestion is that please be on time. Please continue with all the sessions seriously. Otherwise, it's better to discontinue it from right away. Thank you.
Also, ma'am, I would like to add here, students, like first 2 days, maybe today and tomorrow will be a little slow paced since we'll be starting with the basics. But once you are like aware with the basic programming blocks, then things will be all the way more fun. So every day we will be having this session from 7 to 8, starting from today till Friday. Right? So Virendra, over to you. Thank you. Mihir, you might have
Yeah.
to make Virendra the host because he is on
Yeah.
mute.
Okay, I'll tell you. Ila ma'am, I think you will have to
Yeah,
allow
yeah.
him as well.
Doing
Yeah.
it, doing
Yeah.
it.
Also, Ila ma'am, can I please request to change the chat settings from everybody to host only?
Okay. Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Let me just clear. I hope I am audible to everyone. Yes, good evening, everyone. Yes, welcome to the Scratch Programming Software's the session one. Here in the Scratch Programming software, we will learn how to use that software and how to make our small program that is going to be fun today. Okay,
मनी के host बना ना मनी के
okay.
co-host.
Let me start introduction with the programming.
वो करो चेते वो chat में से
I'll
change.
start with the programming first. You know, whenever we are going to learn something, we just have to go through some theory. And once we are done with the theory, we can go for the practicals. And that result will be amazing. Yes, the programming. What is program? On every day, we perform certain tasks, right? And those tasks are in particular sequence. That is nothing but a program. Let me give you a practical example. Try to remind your first day of your school. It was hard for you to find your actual classroom, right? You wanted to have someone who can guide you to the your respective class. And if you get some help, for example, like someone guides you, like you want to go in grade 4 class, you are standing at grade 1 class, so you need to go you need to go after third room, right? So first, second, and third, then the fourth one is yours. So that's a sequence. Yeah. So that small thing is a code for your mind, and that
कैसे
goes
change
in
कर
your mind, and you perform your body perform task accordingly, where your eyes, ears, your minds are processing everything and helping our body to do perform those tasks.
हाँ बोला कि
Here,
पर late चालू कर ले ही not in
hello.
line.
I'm getting some background sound. Yeah, thank you. Yes, here, like for every day, we do perform this task. Now, one more thing here in the digital world is computer, mobile phone, and your tablets. You know, your mobile phone, tablets, and computers are using programs. What is that program? Those computers and devices are actually performing tasks. And for that, we have applications. For example, for your computer, when you start it by pressing the button, it starts. What is that thing that is starting your hardware? That is a computer. That is nothing but it's a program inside it. When you click on that button, it starts. When it starts your screen. When you move your mouse, it will show you pointer. It will go anywhere you drag your mouse. This is how it works, right? So for each task, there are programs. And what is that program? That we know here is a code. Yeah. Here in Scratch programming, we will learn how to code. Okay. Now let me introduce Scratch programming software. Yes, today, as Ashwin sir mentioned, we'll start with online Scratch programming software. So I would like to share my screen with everyone. Everyone knows Google, right? Here on Google, let me write down Scratch programming. And once I write down Scratch programming, you can see there is first link. And when that link opens, this is how your screen will be. Here, left hand side, there is an option, left hand side on top part, create. When I click on create, see the very nice thing is going to appear. Creating projects, loading extensions. Yes, this is our Scratch programming software screen. Here, right now we are using Scratch programming over web application, that means over website. Yeah, we can even download this software on our computer. I'll put that link at the end of the session. Okay, now let me just close this one and start introducing this software. So here I will, okay, just give me a moment. Hello, Mr. Mihir. Can you allow me to perform annotation? I would like to use that tool. Hello, Mr. Mihir. Okay, no problem. Let us use something else. Yes, so this is how our software looks like. So in our software screen, there is block area, script area, stage area, and toolbar. Let us understand these things in detail. This left-hand side part, you can see that is called block palette. These are the blocks that we can use to perform our program, to make our program. The next thing is the middle. This is a script area, also known as a programming area, where we will use those blocks and put it there, and we can create our program. Next area is stage area. Yes, the stage area is something where we can see our sprite performing animations, we can play our games, we can see our story, whatever we make. And what is that sprite? This sprite that you can see here, that cat is a sprite. That sprite is an animated character that performs tasks as per our programming. Yes, it can move, it can change its color, it can change its size, it can change its position. Yeah. So this is it about our Scratch programming main screen. Now, well, there is something is called toolbar. Once our programming is done, we need to save our software. We need to save our program. So from this software, we just have to click on file and we can save our project. So every time if we want to see it, we can open it directly. Now, let us start making something. Okay, here is my Scratch programming software on computer. Right hand side, this bottom one, you can see there is a sprite. There is a sprite. Now this sprite is the animation character here, and it will perform tasks as per our programming. Now this cat sprite is a default sprite of our Scratch programming software. Every time you open it, you will find that cat on the stage area. Okay, now here, left hand side, you can see there is motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variable, and my block. These are block palettes. When I click on motion, you can see these are different blocks. These blocks are related to motion of my sprite, moving my sprite 730, changing its direction, moving it towards up, moving it towards down. Yeah, those are the things related to motion. When I go to looks, I can make it saying something. So if I want to create a story, this is the best way to use it. Looks palette. Okay, so here we can see, we can make our sprite saying something. We can even change its costume, we can change its color, we can change its size. So that is related to looks. Sound, yes, we can even play sound in it. Events, yes, this is something that is needed to start our program. So we need an event to start. You can see there is block when green flag is clicked. What I did here, I just clicked on that one and drag it towards my screen. That is a script area. Yes, this is my first block. I will go to motion, and if I want my sprite to move, I can just use this block and I connect over here. You can see there is a U groove. It will directly connect below. Yeah. And yes, my programming is done. What is my program? My program here is when green flag is clicked, move 10 steps. Where is that green flag? You can see that green flag is here right above our stage area. Now let me click on green flag. I will click on that green flag by count of 3. Just observe that cat sprite, what happens. 3, 2, 1. Did you observe that sprite move? Yes, there is exactly 10 steps that it moved. Now let me change. Let me make it 100. Now it's time to click on green flag again. See, every time I click on green flag, it will move for 100 steps. Let me click on it again. Again 100 steps. Let me click on it again. See, there's the limit of our stage area. So it cannot go outside. Yes, your sprite cannot go outside of your stage area. Okay. If I want my sprite move towards left, it's pretty easy. Just change it to minus. So negative value will move our sprite in opposite direction. Click on green flag again. Yeah, minus 100 steps, minus 100 steps, minus 100 steps. Yeah, this is how to use move block. I can delete this program like this. I can select it and drag it towards the same palette. Now, let us do something. I want my sprite to, okay, before going with that cat sprite only, let us find lot of sprite, library of sprite. So how can I take another sprite? You can see in bottom right corner, there is an option, choose a sprite. When I click on it, yeah, lot of sprite. I always like this library. So there are cats, there are clouds, so many things, there are buildings. Okay, yeah. Cats and clouds and building, right? Let us make a project where we can make our cat flying. You can see there is a sprite. Yeah, now the sprite is on our screen. Now you can see that background is white. White background, right? I want to change that background. How can I change? Right hand side bottom corner, you can see there is an option, choose a backdrop. When I click on it, this is a library of backdrop where you can use any background that you like. You can explore these things in your computer as well. Right now, let me go with this blue sky. Yeah, looking cool, right? Now I want to create a project where our sprite is flying in the air. Yeah, so I will make this cat sprite, this flying cat, flying in the air. So I don't want that cat sprite. How can I delete it? Yes, I just have to select that sprite. And once you select it, you can see there is a trash button over the right corner. And I click on it. Yeah, it's gone now. There is only one sprite. Now I want to make this sprite flying in the air. How can I make it? First of all, I have to define start position. From where our sprite will start. I want this cat to start flying from here. Whenever I move my sprite, you can see here below the stage area, there are two things, X and Y. This X and Y are part of our stage area. The stage area is divided in two parts. One is X and one is Y. So here, left to right, that is called X. So let me put this cat here in the center. You can see X is minus 19, Y is 35. Let me put it 0, 0. X is 0 and Y is also 0. You can see my sprite is exactly in the middle of my stage area. Now, when I set my X to 100, you can see it's going towards right. Now, when I change my X to 0, you can see it's middle again. When I change it to minus 100, you can, yeah, it's minus 1000 by mistake. Minus 100, you can see it's towards left from center. Same way for Y. If I write 100 in Y, it will go towards up. If I write minus 100 in Y, it will go towards down. So these X and Y numbers are actually numbers that says what is position of your sprite in your stage area. Yes. So now let me move my sprite over here and see what is position. So these are X and Y numbers. You can easily see it. Now I want this sprite flying in the air. So first of all, I want one event. I will go to event. I'll use this one. When green flag is clicked, When green flag is clicked, I'll go to motion, and you can see this glide block. Glide 1 second to X and Y values. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th block. Let me put the 7th block here. And once I put it here, you can see this is the exactly same value. And this is what I want. Now I want my sprite to go from here to here, this position. Now I'll move it. Now you can see these X and Y values are different. Now let me go to this block again and let me drag it and put it after this. You can see this is the next value. Yeah, it is same. Now let me click on green flag and see what happens. By count of 3, 2, 1. Did you see it move? So this is called glide. So this sprite actually glide for 1 second from that start position to other start position. So from here, we are actually starting. This is the first start block. And then it is going here, right? Now, when I click on green flag, yes, it is moving, but it's stopping. I want this cat flying forever. Yes, there is an option. Left-hand side, when I click on control, all the blocks that you can see is helpful to control our program. So first thing I want is I want to make it forever. So I can just put it inside. Yes, there are multiple ways. If you are just moving your forever block here, yeah, like this, and then you can drag it and put it inside and put this one inside. Now let me click on green flag and see what happens. Yeah, it's repeatedly moving, right? Yes, it's gliding. Nice, correct? Now, this is how you can stop your program using stop button. Now let me make this cat flying from that position to somewhere there, somewhere here, and somewhere here. So it will look like, yes, my cat is flying in the air from one position to another, different positions. So it's very simple. Now I want my cat to go here. Then I'll go to motion. Then let me use this glide block again. And if I change this time, yeah, if I change it from 1 second to 2 seconds for each and every block, it will make this cat slower because distance is same, but we increase time. Let me click on green flag and see. So for each block, it is taking 2 seconds to reach to the XY positions. Yeah. Yes. Now let me put it 1 second. I like those 1 second values, but my cat should be pretty fast. Okay, now I want my cat to go here. So I'll put this block here and let me make it here. So these are 5 different blocks. Yes, my cat is looking like it's flying in the air. Yeah. Now, whenever we are flying in the airplane or we are moving in any train or any vehicle, you might have observed that you are moving, but actually you see other things are moving in opposite direction. Yes. So here, whenever this cat is flying, I want one cloud. Yeah. So that cloud, let us find in our sprite list. You can even search for that sprite. CLOUD. Yes, we have cloud. Let me click on this cloud. You can see we have this cloud in our Scratch programming software stage area. Okay, now let me put this cloud here. And now, as you can see, when cloud sprite appeared, where is that Scratch program where we did in our cat sprite? It's in cat sprite only. See, here is a cat sprite. So for each sprite, program is totally different. Now we have to program our cloud. So my cat is moving from left to right. So I have to move my cloud from right to left. Pretty simple, right? So let me do this thing. And we need an event. When green flag is clicked, I'll go to motion. And here, there are 2 things. You can see this 5th block, that is go to XY, and 7th block that we use, that is glide seconds to XY. What is difference in these 2 blocks? The only difference is when we use go to XY, it will not glide in string. It will directly jump to that position. Okay, let me show you. I'm putting my cloud here. And you can see this is the position for my cloud that I did. And let me remove this program. And when I click on green flag and see what happens. The cloud directly jumped to that position, right? Now, when I use glide block, and let me put this cloud here, and let me click on green flag again, see what happens. 3, 2, 1. This is difference between glide to XY block and go to XY block. Okay. Now here, what we need? First of all, we need our cloud to go directly here. So let me make it little bit visible. And let me remove these blocks. And you can see there is go to XY block. And yes, make sure these positions, these values are correct. Yeah. Now, this is a start position for my cloud. What is end position? I want my cloud to go here. So I'll put it here. Now you can see X and Y values are different. Here for second part, we have to glide our cloud. So I'll use this glide block, 7th block, and put it over here. I'll make sure my second glide position values are same here. Yes, it is same. Now let me click on green flag and see what happens. 3, 2, 1. See that cloud came and it went there and it stopped. You know, we have to make this process repetitive. Now let me put a forever here. Let me click on green flag and see what happens. You can see that cloud is moving, but that is so fast, right? How can I make it slow? Simple. Increase this time. Instead of 1 second, let me make it, it will take 6 seconds to glide to the same position. You can see our cat is flying in the air. Yeah. Now, in the same screen, let me add one more thing. I would like to add buildings here. So that those buildings will be moving from right to left, right to left. So our sprite that is flying in the air, that is cat superhero, will look like really it is flying in the air above the city. Yeah. Now let me stop my event. Again, go to sprite library and look for buildings. Do we have? Yes, we have building. Okay, we have third sprite in our screen, and let me put this building here. So this is our start position. So programming for our cloud and building will be almost same. Change will be in only X and Y positions. Yes, what is programming? First of all, I need an event when green flag is clicked. I have to move my building to go to XY position, not gliding. Second part, it should be gliding. So I'll move this one here, and these are the values where I have to glide my building. So I'll use that 7th block again, gliding my building here, and let us see what happens. Green flag click, 3, 2, 1, click. Again, that building is so fast, right? Let me make it 5 seconds for building.
It's 7:45.
And I'll go to control to make it forever. It's time to click on green flag. Count of 3, 2, 1. Looking cool, right? Yes, our cat is flying in the air. Now, as you can see, our building is the same. Same building is coming from right to left, right to left. Now I want to change something. What is something? I want to change that building. So that sprite is having its different costumes. So that particular sprite is having its own different images. That is called a costume. Left hand side in looks, you can see there is a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 block. That is next costume. And I want my building to change its costume every time it is moving from right to left. Okay, so it's completing movement here. Where is it completing movement? It's completing movement after glide 5-second block. So there I will put next costume. Now, let me click on green flag and let us see what happens. See, next building. Yes. Now, how those buildings are coming? Let me show you where you can find different costumes of your sprite. Here, when I click on this building, that means my building sprite is selected. Now, left hand side in top area, you can see there is an option costumes. There are three parts: code, costume, and sound. Let me click on costume. You can see these are costumes of our building. So our one building sprite is having 10 costumes in it. So when I click on each costume, you can see these are building. Yes, you can also create your own costume. Now let me go to code again. Yes, this is how our costume is. Now, whenever a superhero is flying, you have seen in any movie, there is cool sound, nice musical sound, right? It's time to add our sound. Now, I'm back to my cats flying. I want to start my sound at the same time when I click on green flag. Okay, so we can also have multiple events at the same time. For example, whenever you are watching, whenever you are eating, some of you might be watching TV. Yeah. So at that time, your mind, your body is working parallel. So that's the same thing. Here we will use two events at the same time. It will start when we click on green flag. I want to play sound. So left hand side, I'll click on that sound palette and I'll use this one. Play sound. This is a sound that we would like to play. You can see there is only one option, that is pop, and second is if we want to record our sound. Right now I don't want to record, but I want music. How can I find it? Left hand side, right beside that costume, you can see there is sound option. When you click on that sound, left hand side bottom corner, there is library of sound. You can click on choose sound and this is what will appear. You can see there are different sound. When you click on, when you move your cursor over that play button, it will play. Now I know where I can find those sounds that I want to play. It's in loops. And here is something that I want to play. So I will just click on that sound and you can see it's selected here. So we have two sounds. One is pop and one is dance ad. Now let me go to code again. Right beside that costume, we have code. Now I'll click on that pop and here is the sound that I selected. Now let me click on green flag and just enjoy. Our superhero cat is flying in the air. Whoa, my sound just stopped. Yeah, I can make it repetitive. Very simple. I'll just go to control and put up forever. And let me click on green flag again. Awesome, right? You know, this is never gonna end because it's in forever. When will it end? It will only end when we click on this stop button. Yes, this is a project that we learned today. Now here is a project. How can I save this project? Left hand side, you can see there is file option. Click on file. Click on save to your computer. Save to your computer. And you will see that file is downloaded in your computer. Yes, I have that project. The project name default is Scratch project. Okay. Now how can I open that project? I can open that project by clicking on file and load from my computer. So when I click on load from your computer, it will open a pop-up window for me to select my downloaded project. That's pretty simple. Okay. Now, this is the project. I hope you enjoyed this project. Okay. Now, yes, it's time to put that downloadable link. I'm stopping my screen sharing and let me put a link that from where you can download your Scratch programming software. Okay. Yes, here is a link. Scratch.mit.edu.download. I put it in chat. When you click on that link, Let me show you how your page will look like. I'm sharing my screen again. Oh, this moment. Yes, so once you click on this link, this is how your website will appear. Okay, how your page will look like. Here, you just have to select your software, your operating system. When you click on, if you are using Windows, you just have to click on Windows. Mac OS, if you are using Apple, Chrome OS and Android. Yeah. So, and then you can just click on download and it will get downloaded. Then it's easy to install in your computer. And yes, if your computer is running on Windows 7, then this Scratch 2.0 will not work. You just have to use the same online platform that we used right now. And every time you can save your project to your computer. And if you want to continue with the same platform, right hand side in top corner, you can see there is an option sign in. Before sign in, you just have to sign up with your Scratch website, and then you can sign in with the same login ID. Here, your parents can help you, students. Okay, and then your project will be saved into your account. So that is also a good option. Yes. Yes, this is it for a day, students. I hope you enjoyed this session and you like this project that we made in the first day. I'm stopping my screen sharing.
Hi, Virendra.
Hello, sir.
Okay, students, trust you all had a good basic understanding about the software today and how to use the basic blocks. Like I said, today and tomorrow will be a little bit slow, but as and how you start learning these things, we will pick up with the pace. Virendra, I would request you to give them one homework that they can do.
Okay, yes, I have one homework for all of you. I'm sharing my screen again, and you can see I have three sprites in my screen. One, my favorite cat sprite that is flying in the air. One is cloud, and the third one is a building. Now you can find your favorite sprite that you can make it flying in the air as well. You can find anything. Okay, yes, there is a dragon, there are dinosaurs that can fly, and lot of things. So that's the thing. You can find your favorite animated character from the Scratch library, and then you can make it flying in the air. But yes, there should be these three sprites and plus your favorite one. This is your homework.
Thank you so much, Virendra. And Ila ma'am, Mihir, over to you. From our end, this is it for today. Tomorrow we will have even more concepts and then a better programming going ahead with from here.
Yeah. Mihir, do you want to say something?
Yes, thank you, Virendra. I hope all the kids enjoyed today's session, and we look forward for your homework tomorrow.
Thumbs up. If you enjoyed, show this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mihir and Ashwin. And
Thank you, Ila ma'am, and we look
Thank
forward
you.
to see all the students tomorrow, ma'am.
yes, yes.
Sure.
Still, the story will
Okay.
grow interesting now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It will.
It will become more and more interesting now.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
With each passing day, it will be even more interesting.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll see how you grow also better in all your other skills that are required in school.
Right.
Do you agree,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashwin? Ashwin, do you agree?
Ma'am, I completely agree to your point, ma'am. Like with each passing day, we will have better concepts and more number of things coming in. So I'm sure students will have a lot that they would have learned from this entire module by the end of this 5 hours, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
Good
everyone.
night, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Students, we
Thank you.
hope to see you all tomorrow.
Hope to see you. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks to the moms and the dads who have spent your valuable time with your kids.